Oh, I'm not even in the chat room yet.
Yeah, neither am I. I logged in a minute ago. There was nobody there, so I just logged in.
Hi, I'm Vernon Wells, and you're listening to the Bad Boys Podcast. And just remember one little thing. You don't listen, I know where you live.
Oh, I can't hear Fonso.
Now I can't hear Fonso.
Fonso, we can't hear you.
See, lips moving.
I muted myself, forgot because the baby was screaming in the back. My bad, sorry. I love you both said at the same time. I'm such an idiot. I pressed it and I started talking immediately afterwards. Idiot.
You're like, yeah, it's only gonna mute the sounds that outside my room.
Isn't what that button works? It just stops crying babies? I thought that's what that button does.
Yeah, it just filters out any babies.
Mute? You lie. You lie, mute button. I'm like, yeah, here, let me push the mute button. That way they can't hear the baby screaming. But let me start talking. So yes, welcome to the Bad Boys Podcast, where we randomly rant and movies. Randomly rant on all things movies. We sure are, absolutely. We hadn't even started drinking. Well, Harley has.
Yeah, no, I've been... Shit, when was my first drink, babe?
I don't remember.
3 o'clock this afternoon?
Nice. And unfortunately, Tony can't drink because, he'll throw up all over his computer. So, sorry about that, Tony.
Yeah, that or have diarrhea.
Yeah, poop, yellow.
No, I'll just curl up into the fetal position on the floor.
Oh, that's right. That's funny you mentioned it because now I'm reminded that you had the problem, but you said you went to the doctors about it?
You keep drinking in front of him, too.
Yep.
How did that go?
They said my blood looks fine. I don't have any weird disease or anything. They think it's just stress-induced ulcer. And I'm just like, why is it that it only happens with beer? My stress level has been the same for the last 2 years. It just doesn't make sense. Someone else said that it could be an allergic reaction to microbrews because I have been only drinking microbrews, like at breweries.
Oh, well, drink a couple Budweiser and see how that goes. I know they're disgusting and you don't want to drink them, but
yeah.
Get some Tecate or some fucking
he gave me some acid reducers and just told me to take them for a couple weeks to try and calm my shit down. Just get all the guts to stop rumbling, and then I can experiment and see what I can do.
If I can quote Boys in the Hood, and you could look over a lady and say, "You better take your ass to the store with that," and have them buy you like a 12-pack of different. They should make a 12-pack of each beer, like a sampler kind.
Yeah. Budweiser. Well, because if you had one,
you can decide
Budweiser,
on one you like. Maybe this is the one I
like. They're all disgusting. I want a fucking 6-pack of real beer.
Or as Dennis Hopper would say, you know which beer to drink.
Heineken.
Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
There it is. There you go. Hey, Leanne's in the house. Hey, Leanne, you finally figured out your computer. Or you actually stopped watching TV and joined us. There's no UFC fight. There's no boxing.
I know my dad now. He's like, hey, UFC, it's out. Get it.
Oh my gosh.
Take it easy. I'm like, usually the drug dealer gets paid when he provides the fucking crack, you fiend.
Well, Walking Dead's over. That's why Leanne's here, I'm sure, too. She's joining us. But thank you for joining us. Like I said, really quick, you are listening to the Bad Boys Podcast. You're live on knrnfm.com. I'm your host, Fonso. Joining me, as always,
Harley.
And right now, the posse is
Tony, a.k.a. MCP.
Yes, sir. Yes, and Leanne is correct. There's no more True Detective. The season finale was last week. Harley, did you watch it? Are you all caught up?
I'm all caught up.
What'd you think of the series?
It was good.
No spoilers. Tony hasn't seen it, so...
It was good. It wasn't great, but it was good.
Okay.
I did find myself programming through some of the episodes.
Okay. See, Tony, let me ask you a detective show or a cop show where one of the main characters is such a nihilist, where he quotes Nietzsche, right?
Nietzsche.
Yeah. Nietzsche. So, I mean, just if you like that kind of stuff, Tony, you'd probably dig it. You know what I mean?
I don't think I can classify myself as a person who likes nihilist characters that quote Nietzsche. I don't think that's. It's gonna depend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an interesting point because I was actually talking to Chris some months about that before, about nihilists, and I didn't even really, I offhand I didn't even remember what it meant, but yeah, no, it's a perfect description of Matthew McConaughey's character. He's a nihilist. He just thinks the entire world sucks and it's going to go to hell in a handbasket, and
Time is a flat circle.
yeah, I would argue because I did a little bit of reading of Nietzsche in college last semester, and he wasn't so much of a nihilist. He was just more of a he dealt with moral, and that what we consider is being immoral. Religion has taught us as being immoral. He considered himself amoral, not immoral, but amoral. In other words, he didn't subscribe to traditional morals. So I think the two are different. They're not interconnected, Nietzsche and being a nihilist. And I didn't even recognize that he was quoting Nietzsche in the show.
It wasn't a lot,
yeah,
but it was just kind of like it was like his character. It was
he's
it wasn't your
certainly
norm for a main character.
Yeah, he is, and then the
and they
chemistry.
feed off each other so well.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end, when they're sort of like this weird buddy thing, but they still hate each other's guts, it's genuinely entertaining to watch. Yeah,
it's really good. So no, you should check it out if you get a chance, Tony, if you're not too busy.
You tell me every week.
It's one season. I mean, it's episode 4.
Yeah. It's episodes.
Yeah.
Once it's on Netflix, I'll probably watch it.
You have HBO Go, fool. It's on HBO.
I don't feel like hooking it up.
What? I gave it to you.
Yeah, I need to run cable to my Xbox in order to watch it.
Oh,
dude, I got. Amazon
I couldn't find HBO Go for the PS3.
Oh, it doesn't have it?
I looked, I couldn't find it.
Weird. It's only on your 360.
Yep.
You don't want to watch it on your tablet.
It's I don't know the password to get it on my tablet anymore.
Oh,
I called you once. I set it up on my 360, and that's where it stayed.
Okay. So it's still there.
And I'm not going to have the tablet for long.
Yeah. Okay. How funny. All right. Well, we'll get it going for you.
Not a big deal. I'm not too worried about it.
Like you said, you're not in a hurry. So, yeah. No, but episode 4, there's this one long continuous tracking shot. It's like one of the coolest things I've ever seen, dude. It's so badass, dude. It's really cool. Like I said, they both work really well. So I heard HBO picked it up for a second season, but Matthew says he won't be back. Yeah, Leanne, the creator said every season's gonna have different people, different actors playing different detectives. So it could be 2 women, it could be 1 woman, it could, one cop, one dude cop, one chick cop. I mean, it's gonna be different. But did you hear what it's gonna be about, Harley?
No.
It's gonna be about or the way he said it was like it's a hard women, bad men, and the occult transportation system in Washington, where like the underneath like subway system creates a pentagram, like the way it was created. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Dan Brown book.
Well, does it sound like that? Is always
sounds like a Dan Brown book.
Yeah, and apparently, like I don't know if it's like a myth or something, but the transportation system somehow created a pentagram, and it's about that.
There's a lot of conspiracies about DC.
Oh, really?
See,
okay.
Like the layout of the Washington Monument and the White House and the Lincoln are all a big cross and stuff. Like, there's a lot of that stuff going on.
Which is cool, who doesn't like,
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, well, it's like, remember what was the movie with fucking Nicolas Cage? It was
National Treasure.
Yeah, they made 2 of them. Like the first one was kind of like fun. It's like a treasure hunt through DC, and like, give me a dollar bill. I'm gonna fucking solve the riddle with a fucking dollar bill kind of stuff. You're like, yeah, all right, it's fun.
At any point, did he visit Jon Stewart and they were both smoking weed, and he told him behind the dollar bill he'll find
Red team go, red team go.
He told him exactly where to go.
Yeah,
that would have been awesome. Yeah. So, hey, real quick, how was your guys' weekends before we get started?
I'm trying to think.
There you go. There's Tony's right there. How's the battery, Tony?
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah?
I was able to watch Spider-Man, 2 episodes of Clone Wars, and 6 episodes of Pokemon. So I think it's fine.
Wow. And you actually watched them.
I had him sitting there while I was watching the homework, while I was just doing things, while I was doing work at my computer. I just had it running on, just running all day.
Nice.
So I think it's fine. It'll last you a day. You'll need to charge it overnight, but
that's like anything. Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about your iPad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are you handing it down to Fonso?
He is.
Yeah, I'm giving him I'm getting a new laptop that it's a convertible. It'll convert from a laptop to a tablet. And I'm like, I don't need these two. The only reason I use them is for the podcast. So that way I can program on the other one and then use it for the podcast, when I need to. And I was going to sell these, and I figured I'd let Fonso get the first
I'd love to get a laptop, even though I don't need one. But I refuse to get one that's not a touchscreen. Like, especially with Windows 8. Like, I will not get Windows 8 unless I have a fucking touchscreen.
Yep.
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
And is that what you're going for, Tony? You got an idea what you want? No, you should already know which one you want? Oh, you already got it?
I already ordered it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
What is it?
It should be here next week. At some
Through
point.
Amazon?
What kind is
my work.
Oh.
One of the guys at work, his wife works for Sony Laptops, but Sony Laptops is shipping off to Japan. They're going back to Japan. They're shutting down. Sony Laptops is shutting down in the United States. So she's out of a job, and they cut. Employees get 50% discount. They're clearing out their inventory, and so we're like, give me. Yeah, this laptop that I got is normally $1,600.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's i7. It's got 8 gigs of RAM. It's got the works for a flip. It's a flip one too,
right?
Which is cool.
Right on.
Nice. Very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you came up, so that's cool. So
Chris, hand me your laptop. Chris has an old Gateway that has a you can't really see, but it's got the
bubble butt. Oh, it's got the flip. Did you see the extra battery on it?
Yeah. This thing weighs no less than 23 pounds. This thing is This thing is so heavy, and the screen doesn't work anymore. I don't know if it's off or some shit.
It is touchscreen too, or no?
But yeah, it's a touchscreen, but you have to use
like the stylus. Yeah, that's like my work computer, my Panasonic Toughbook.
Oh yeah.
You gotta break out a fucking stylus pen, and you just it's cool, but I don't think it works. Get this fucking thing out of my face. It disgusts me. And she's got a badass work computer, laptop, Core i7, like really nice. Of course, it was her that ordered it because she's in charge of the place. So she ordered herself like the nicest laptop. But then her personal computer is a piece of shit.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's cool. So, yeah, I was reading somewhere that Amazon pulled they put the rates up. So their Prime is $99 now?
Prime is on Prime I think they doubled it. Yeah. I actually luckily have Prime because I got like 6 months for free because I'm a student. Mm-hmm. And I was going to interrupt earlier because you were talking about like the HBO Go. Like everybody has their own streaming thing now, and Amazon has their own thing. Like and they got lots of fucking goodies. And I keep getting these emails from Amazon like, "Hey, you got Prime, but you haven't used any of the video." So I was like, "Yeah, all right." Mazzy's waking up. I want to watch some new cartoons. I'm like, "Yeah, let's go on to Amazon." I'm like, "Wait a sec. This is fucking not user friendly." And then I'm like, "All right. Oh, okay. There's something. Play." And then it says, "No, we won't play it because your computer connection isn't."
No.
It was like some horse shit. Like it was insinuating like the cable between my monitor and the computer wasn't good enough. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, they make it like so not.
Did Amazon send you a link to like pull hey, with this Ethernet cable for $4.99, it'll work better?
Thing. It's like they didn't even give me a fucking solution. They just said you're fucked. And I'm like, dude. I mean, that's the thing about Netflix is you had to download the Microsoft whatever the plugin was, but it was like just hit here. Plus, they made it as user friendly as possible. And I think everybody's kind of trying to play catch up with that user friendliness. I had a friend that tried to give me their HBO account, and I couldn't get on. It just didn't work, and I was like, and then I think you got Hulu Plus or something like that, and it's like I'm so weary of that whole thing when it's easy enough for me just to do how I do.
Right. That's weird. I wonder. Yeah. or your speed's not fast enough, or I don't know. Like
No, I had nothing to do with that.
Or we got an email saying that our speed, our normal speed, is gonna go up to 50 megabytes. That'll be the standard.
Jesus
when
Christ.
we launched the internet, it was like 10 to 5 or something, but now we're at 15 is the norm, 20 is turbo, the extreme is 30, and the ultimate's 50 down. So you people pay extra to get the 50 megabytes, but now that's going to be the standard soon. So
That's cool.
we'll have 50 starting off, and then like 100 if you want to pay. I mean, that's amazing.
That's what I have.
50. Do you have the 100?
I have the 100.
So you pay like the most, then like
Yeah, I have
yours.
I have 100
And
down.
you can and you notice it.
I did a speed test and I get about 30 down and 35 up.
Whoa.
Yeah, I get 100 down and 50 megabytes up rating,
Yeah.
but my actual speed test is 30 down, 30 up.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's
Then
like,
why are you paying so much then? Like,
I know, right?
get-
I like it's supposed to be 100, but I actually
to
get
a level where your bandwidth
you need to call them.
is more than you need unless you're sharing the internet with 10 people.
Yeah.
Do you have a D3 modem, Tony?
Yeah, it should. It should be.
Okay.
Should be D3.
Yeah, if it's old D2, it won't pull up that speed. So,
That's what I heard.
yeah. I think Leanne fell asleep. We all bored her now.
This is already boring the shit.
Yeah, I did nothing. I just needed a day to chill. I just cleaned out the cars, and that's all I did, and I just hung out. It was too damn hot to do anything. Me and Crew cruised because he he doesn't need training wheels anymore, so we rode around the park, rode around the neighborhood,
Nice.
and so that was fun. And he helped me clean out the car. I was showing him, like, it was funny. I was like, I had the van open because I think it's burning oil. Like, we finally got everything fixed, Harley, like you were saying. The spark
right on.
plugs, cables, yeah. It stopped shaking. Once in a while to do it again. We're at the light. It started rumbling again, but it runs a lot better now that we changed all the cables, spark plugs. But I think it still burns oil real quick. I just bought like a big $30 bottle, with like 5 quarts of oil. I put in like 4, and like last week I think I put it in. Then I checked today, and it was at first when I checked the dipstick, I had nothing. It was pretty much
Dang.
like nothing. So I filled it up, and then all week long, Amy's been driving it. It was like at min. So I'm like, fuck, that seemed to burn a lot. Like, it's just
Yeah,
it
that
seems
would
like
be an. Is it leaking it or is it burning
it's not
it?
leaking though. I think it's burning it. Yeah, because it's not on the ground. You
Well,
know.
when you checked it the second time, was it recently running or was it cold?
It was cold. I hadn't run it.
Mm.
I just checked it.
Yeah, you can't check it when the car's warm. I mean, you got to let it sit for 10 minutes before you check the oil, because the the oil drains.
Yeah.
I mean, I hadn't driven it like that day at all.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Then yeah, that's going to give you an accurate
Maybe
reading.
someone's stealing
Unless-
oil.
The only thing
Son
is,
of a bitch.
is if the car is like on a severe incline or decline, that
It's
can
kind of a
affect-
little. It's in a little incline because
It's on the
when I
driveway
pull up to
incline.
the driveway, but not a major.
It's not. Yeah, it's nothing major.
Well, just park it backwards and try it again.
Oh, there you go.
drive it upside down and then check it.
Nice. Now we're talking. There you go. What else? Let's see. Next time you see it's all upside down. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Getting that oil, baby. Getting that last drop. Trying to save some money.
Well, and another thing is sometimes the mode, like my contour leaks a little bit of oil.
Mhm.
It's not burning it, but it's leaking it. But where it leaks it, it doesn't leave it leaks it right behind a pulley, and so it gets kind of splashed up on the motor, and then it gets heated up, and so it never leaves like a pool of it. It doesn't leak that bad. It just, like, if you look underneath the motor, you can just see it just kind of covered in oil, kind of caked on there. You mix a little bit of road grime with a little bit of oil, and then it's not going to leave a pool underneath the motor. It's just going to look nasty underneath it. So that might be it.
But you don't lose a lot of oil, though, do you?
No, I don't lose a lot. I lose probably a quart every 2,000 miles or something like that.
From what I'm reading, it says like if your engine's burning oil, it's like almost time.
Well, yeah,
Yes or
that's no. I mean, there's so many things that can cause a motor to burn oil, and it's one of those things where it's just going to progressively get worse and worse and worse, and eventually it'll burn it to the point where it's constantly smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you ever see smoke coming out of the back of the car?
No.
Then it's not that bad. And it's not something that's just like it's all of a sudden just going to die on you in the middle of the freeway. You're just going to time and time. It's just going to lose power.
So if I'm driving, then I got like a smoke screen spy hunter style behind me.
That's bad. Yeah, that means you need to.
I'm trying to avoid fools, so I just hit the button.
Yeah, you just hit the
Spy hunter.
button.
I got an oil slick button to dodge them fools so they can slick and drive off the cliff, and then I got the smoke.
Yeah. Weren't they gonna make a movie about that?
Yeah, starring The Rock.
Wasn't The Rock gonna be in
Bringing it back to movies, Harley. Nice segue, sir. Yeah. Who would you cast in the Spy Hunter movie? And what car would you use, Harley?
What about the nitwit that's in the
You Need for Speed?
Yeah.
28% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not surprised. And I'll go over the top 5, and we'll see how much money it made.
Yeah.
No, you got to get somebody that's could be a spy-ish character.
Well, they're okay. Suave. I got you. What about a guy that would drive an old truck through water, or their baby girl on their lap and hauling down the mountain?
Post pictures.
What about you, Harley?
You know what? They should make it like the Stig, where you never see the actor's face.
Oh, there you go.
He's always wearing.
That's a good idea.
You know what I mean? So he's just always.
Let's hire Daft Punk then. They can do the score too.
There you go. It'd be like what's that old movie? What's that old movie? Phantom or no. Where he's got that helmet. It's almost like an alien car. Oh, what the hell is it?
The Wraith.
Wraith. That's it. The Wraith.
What about Racer X, like Speed Racer? I was thinking of somebody mysterious like that.
Yeah, like that.
That'd be cool.
That'd be
cool. Daft Punk, and then they do the score. That'd be rad. But yeah, I was talking about Harley. He should be it. Or do we lose him?
Oh no, I'm here. Yeah, no, we went for a ride. Anna stayed at her mom's house because she had a sleepover, so it was just Mazzy and Chris and I. And so I was like, you know what? Let's take the truck, the Beast, up to this lake that's way up in the fucking mountains, and it's 10 miles of rocky dirt road you got to get to, 4-wheel driving and shit. I mean, we had a lot of rain the last couple months, so this fucking boulder, how big was the boulder? It was 5 feet around. You could see where it fell out of the fucking side of the cliff and landed right in the middle of the dirt road. This Forest Service.
Can you paint paint a black hole so it looks like a cave, like in cartoons, to make sure cars try to go in and?
Well, yeah. So you could see where people were driving up on the side of the hill to go around it, and so I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." So it's put it in 4-wheel drive, and we're just whoa on the side of the fucking hill around.
And there's no video of this.
And Chris is like, "Ah!" It's yeah, don't try to fucking front.
We need some video of that. Remember that time when you kept driving up that little side of that hill?
Yeah. That big incline.
Yeah.
That scares the shit out of Chris. So, but we were all bombing up in this trail, and then finally we got so high up in elevation where I got out of the truck because we were on ice, and I looked down at a crack, and we were on 18 inches of fucking solid ice.
Whoa.
Where the snow and the rain never melted, it just sit there and it just turned into ice and ice and ice. So, yeah, I was like, you know what? The tires aren't good enough. We need to turn back. So we're all backing up on this narrow ass road, one side of the fucking cliff, and Matt's like, it's so yeah, it was cool.
You got your music bumping, yeah. Well, good thing you guys are alive. You made it back.
No, no, I'm a pretty good driver. So.
See, Tony, now it's you. What'd you do?
Crickets, he said.
No, I was asking Tony what he did this weekend.
What did I do this weekend?
Did you tell me you beat Left Behind Us, or are you still playing it?
No, we're still playing.
Okay, and how is it? It's awesome.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
You forgot how suspenseful it was, as you were saying in your text.
Exactly. Yeah, it comes back. You're like, oh shit, that's right. I'm creeping around everywhere.
I thought Tony started this, and then Fonso got on board later.
Yeah,
but now there's a DLC, and so he was playing it now.
Oh,
yeah. I don't want to spoil some of it, but there's some cool stuff that happens. It's a dual storyline. It's going through where she loses Joel.
Right.
Yeah, but then there's
So it goes back to the present game. Then it goes back to Last of Us.
It's in the middle of the current game, right?
Gotcha.
You remember when Joel got hurt,
right?
And then
it's just her.
That's where it picks up.
Right.
So that's where you start.
Oh, that's where it picks up. I thought the game was where when you first meet Ellie, or when she gets bit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So the game actually starts where Joel gets hurt, but then she keeps having these flashbacks, she's thinking back, to when
and then you play it right
she got bit, and then you're playing
Oh, nice.
while she's walking around with Riley, her old friend.
Awesome.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
really
that is cool.
It's really
Okay.
neat how they mix it up.
Very
And
cool. And it's cool because you have Lainey to watch you play. That's pretty cool too. Because she's she knows the game like it's a little movie.
So and
knows
she's
the
freaking
character.
out and jumping and
That's awesome.
yeah. It's cool. It's
Very
definitely fun.
Okay. And that's it then. That's
I don't remember what I did Saturday.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I just worked, watch movies. I mean,
Watch the homework and you watch the extra credit. Now you're here.
yeah, exactly.
Boom. So what are we reviewing tonight, Tony?
I should know this off the top of my head.
It's not written in your whiteboard.
Tonight we're reviewing Fruitvale Station, assigned by Harley, and then for extra credit,
Did you say Fruitvale?
Fruitvale.
Yeah, I always say Fruitvale
So,
too, but it's not
you do?
pronounced Fruitvale. It's Fruitvale.
Vale.
Fruitvale, bro.
Fruitvale, bro.
Yeah, bro.
No.
You tripping,
Yeah, it's
bro?
like his name, bro.
No, that's bro.
Yeah, I think it's slang for bro, but
It's
it's
definitely.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's like NorCal. Yeah. They say hell all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's very
they say
NorCal
they
thing.
say Frisco.
I thought we used to have a sample of Harley or Tony of Dynamite. Every time Black Dynamite showed up on the screen. I thought we had some Dynamite sampled. I thought we did.
Maybe a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Every time I heard it, when I was watching it again, I was like, I think we have that sample. If I can't remember. So that was the extra credit I chose. So
Yeah.
guess without any further ado, let's get it cracking. Like my man Harley's ceramic there, cup there.
Are we going with birthdays or just reviews?
Absolutely.
Oh, birthdays. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, did you change it on me?
Come on now. All right. So tonight, here we go. Check this out. So we're gonna play this game a little special since you guys just avoided, retired the voices. We're bringing them back. We're bringing voices back. All right. So my man Harley, you're gonna be
strong drink.
There you go. My man Harley, tonight you'll be playing as Hunter Hearst Helmsley, aka Triple H.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And Tony, you'll be playing.
You gotta set me up for this stuff earlier.
Yeah,
man.
I gotta
I have no
watch
idea who anybody sounds like.
a promo.
That's
or
the
something.
best part, Tony. That's the.
No, that's stupid.
Because Tony. Because Tony will be he'll be returning as everybody's favorite Jackie Chan.
Fucking
Because if you remember, it's uncanny how Tony sounds like Jackie Chan. I mean, it's scary how close he sounds like him.
I'm just supposed to act like super pumped up.
Yeah, I mean, if you got water, I would love for you to spit it in the air. And, you know what I mean? Just go nuts. Just go nuts with it. All right. So here we go. You guys ready?
Yeah.
No, I mean, if you're ready, you got to start as beat an actor.
Time to play the game.
Nice. Somewhere Denalo just got a boner.
Ronaldo, I did it.
Somewhere right now Denalo's laughing. He's just like, yes. All right, here we go. Number one, we're gonna go with Mr. Alan Tudyk from Tucker and Dale Must Die and Firefly and King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph.
I dick him. I dick
You
him.
what? You what? My man is drunk. You just said you would dick Al. Wait, you would dick it, Alan Tudyk? He said he would dick him. Tony, did you hear that? He's gonna dick him some Alan Tudyk, right? Where did that even come from?
And Chris is over here laughing her ass off.
Because you said you would dick him.
I said I dig him.
No, they didn't. Nothing like that.
Yeah, no, you're right. I said dick. I meant to say dig.
Uh-huh.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I like the actor. I think he's a cool guy.
Yeah, obviously.
So 41.
Yeah. Ed, you gonna dick him, or is he gonna
Yeah, I'm
dick you? Or is he gonna dick you? What do you think about
Triple
that?
H only gives it.
What do you think about that game? Nice.
All right.
Oh, hey, speaking of Nalo, he's in the house.
Yeah.
Why didn't anybody say anything?
Oh, I thought you knew.
No, I had to restart because fucking that shit wouldn't work.
Who's in the chat room?
Leanne used to like
All
Triple
right.
H. Now you just ruined it for no. I used to like Triple H. Don't ruin it, Harley. I think he sounded just like him, Leanne.
All right.
Danelle said finally. Sorry, Donaldo. I had to reset my my computer and then.
So D
Send me a
coincidentally is there when I did the time to play the game?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right, right on.
Even Donaldo just texted me saying, "Do you have any idea I'm in the chat room?" I had no idea, dude. That's hilarious. That's even better. Been here for 20 minutes. Then type something, motherfucker. Because obviously my co-hosts, they don't say anything.
I'm not in the chat room. Sorry.
Oh, so you're gonna type? What did you said? 41 Triple H,
Yeah.
and you would dick him?
Yeah.
He's dicking you.
I'm doing the dicking.
All right, and Jackie Chan, martial arts expert extraordinaire. Are you there?
He 46.
That's awesome.
I don't dick him. He dig him. He's dead.
He dead. I wanted to do Jackie Chan.
Mr. Chan, your English has gotten even better, sir. Let me just say that.
I'm
So thank you for
practicing,
joining us tonight. Yeah, it sounds. You've only been in America.
I lots of bar hopping.
Nice. You've been in America for so long now, and you've done so many films that I love that your English is still getting better. It's fascinating.
This is the only guy who speaks English and still had to get his voice dubbed for the movies because his English was so you could not understand what the fuck he was saying. He literally would dub his own voice.
Yeah.
They would use his voice, but not during the scenes because he'd have to like go into a recording booth and look and read and go, oh, and you could still barely understand that motherfucker.
Right. That's what's even more amazing. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. So MCP, go ahead and push the text thing where it says more bigger. Make your text a little bit bigger there, sir. But MCP says 46 and he's killing him. And Leanne, have you said anything yet? I don't know if anybody else dicking him. 44 and bang. 46. Yeah, MCP said 46. Not let's say Alan Tudyk. He voiced King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. Give me some candy. And he was in Tucker and Dale. He was in Firefly. Actually, he was in Transformers 3. He played the assistant to what's his face? The guy that hits in all the movies all the time. And then he's fucking complaining and what's his name? Jesus from Big Lebowski. What's that fool's name?
Oh,
come on! What the fuck's that guy's name?
That's another
Am I
one.
trying to blank?
Credit here pretty soon.
Yeah. What's his name? Come on now.
Jeez,
curly hair guy, wearing the boxers in Transformers 2. They embarrass him. Oh Jesus, this is driving crazy now. Come on, nobody knows.
No. In
Seriously?
fact, I'd be excited just to move on.
Oh motherfucker! He's 43.
Oh shit! Who get 44?
Your mama.
Leanne did.
Patrick Dempsey? No, fool.
Turturro.
Yes, Nicholas Turturro. Thank you.
John.
Oh,
He was his assistant.
He's Nicholas Turturro's.
That's
Nicholas Turturro. This says John Turturro.
John Turturro. Sorry, I was
Is his
getting.
middle name Nicholas? John Michael Turturro. No,
There's another Turturro.
Okay.
Let's move the fuck on Turturro. There you go. Hey, you guys are breaking out of characters. Come on, what are you guys doing? All right, here we go. How about Mrs. Lauren Graham? Huh? Females would know. They if you guys watch Gilmore Girls. Oh, she was in Bad Grandpa. Remember Bad Grandpa? She's Evan Almighty. Her and Billy Bob Thornton get it on in Bad Santa.
Bad Santa or Bad Grandpa?
Bad Santa.
Bad Santa.
Oh, you said Bad Grandpa at first.
Negative. So I said Bad Santa, Billy Bob Thornton.
Shit, we'll listen to it tomorrow.
Let's rewind it then. Let's find out. I apologize if I did. I'm staring at Bad Santa too. If I said that's pretty bad. Bad Santa's got the long beard. Looks like a grandpa. Y'all are drunk. How do you even listen? How are you paying attention?
She's not drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Although you did have 2 Long Island iced teas at dinner. This bitch can hold her liquor.
Triple H, I'm going with you, sir. Are you there at the game? Hey, talking to you. Game.
36 of that bitch is dead.
There you go. Are you going with the sledgehammer or are you going with the pedigree?
The pedigree.
What? The what?
The pedigree.
There you go. Nicely done. Harley's going to be a movie villain sometime.
Next one's for you, D.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Leanne says she's cute, 44, and she's marrying her. Leanne's marrying her. Denal's saying 47. And Mr. Jackie Chan, sir.
9 gram. Lord, jeez.
You should say. You play with your chin.
Jeez. Oh, she's 40.
40.
40.
40.
Uh,
I'm sorry, Jackie. How old is she?
40.
How old?
There you go, Triple H. There you go. You got to act like you got to get him in the ring with you. You got to take Jackie Chan on.
I know this is like
compete
what was
against
that MTV claymation show?
Yeah, the celebrity match.
Celebrity Death Match.
Yeah, Triple H versus Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan. How awesome would that be?
Yeah, you marrying her? You banging her? What's going on? You killing her? What's going on?
We bang. We
Oh,
bang.
nice. Little yum yum bouncy bounce.
He's all like,
Like a bad kung fu movie. Ain't nobody understand the word coming out of your mouth. Miss Lauren Graham is 47. She is 47. Who hit 47? Donaldo. Damn. Donaldo got it right on.
really?
Yeah, he said 47. Nicely done.
Oh, this bitch. I got it.
We're so politically correct on the show. It's amazing. Oh, man. Yeah. So, Donaldo wants to know what the hell is wrong with Harley. We never know. We don't know.
How
Yeah,
long
part of it
have
is,
you known me, D? You've had 20 years to figure out what's wrong with me?
Tony.
After
And
watching Black Dynamite, I turned to Laney and was all, "Do you want me to speak like Black Dynamite from now on?" You did?
you can come where you can go, baby. You dig?
Yeah.
Oh, hush up, girl. A lot of cats named Big Black Dynamite. Hey, so okay, check it out.
Oh, God, that scene is so bad. That scene's so bad. My mama says my daddy's name is Black Dynamite. So does mine. And it's like,
Why is that bad?
I laughed so out loud. I was by myself in the middle of the night, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's so bad."
Why is that bad? It's hilarious.
It's fucking sad that he's all he's doing is
It's
spread.
fucking hilarious. Say what it is.
Like,
It's hilarious.
oh no, it is. It's fucking hilarious.
I'm saying
Absolutely.
it's bad. I'm like, it's a fucking okay. It's a
No, that's what I'm saying. I laughed out loud.
It's a comedy
It was
where
so-
Harley feels bad with these two girls that are barely in the movie for like 5 seconds. Harley's got a
But
heart.
it is. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, hush up, girl. All right, last one. Alexandra Daddario. Now, Harley, I know you know because it's the episode 2, True Detective, Woody Harrelson, and Alexandra Daddario. Get it on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Harley, Tony,
20.
you can please find a GIF. Find a GIF.
28.
Find a GIF of this amazing scene, sir, because
Yeah.
it's fantastic. If Tony, if you don't enjoy this scene and you don't watch we don't watch the show because of this, I'm you're hopeless.
I just watched YouTube of that scene.
Oh, you did, so you know about that scene.
Mhm.
I forget you're a pervert, Mr. Chan. So of course you saw it,
Yeah.
and it was amazing, right? He gives the thumbs up. Jackie Chan is a horny little Asian Chinese bastard we all know and love. So how old? And obviously you guys are banging. Like you're like a humping like a little dog humping her leg. It's on YouTube. The scene unedited.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know what I'm talking about, Harley? Or you just can't say it with your lady friend next to you.
Of course not.
Oh, you're a little bitch.
Oh wait, no, I ran out of bang.
And Donaldo. Oh, Harley being a boo man or Triple H. He can't even say anything right now. Look at him. It's the quietest he's ever been on the podcast. We can't talk about boos with him. Look at him. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Good thing we got video, man, because that was amazing. Time to play the game.
24. And I know I already give my fuck, but I'm fucking again.
It's still raining, Harley. How far did you spit in the air?
It's dripping from the ceiling now.
Tony, do you know what he was referring to? Have you?
I know, Chris. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Tony, could you please do a video for Triple H's entrance, so you can for a little reference for everyone that doesn't know if everyone thinks Harley just spat in the just the old school WWE Attitude Era. My man Harley just did the amazing Triple H intro. That was awesome. That was really cool. So okay, now I'm confused. Did we lose audio or is he muted?
I muted myself just to explain to Chris.
Yeah, because she's like, what the fuck did you just do?
The fuck? She's like, oh my god, why is he spinning up in the air?
No, I fucking got that from the beginning of the podcast. That's stupid eating. I can figure shit out.
You got a request, Harley.
Rain on our parade.
Sorry, bitch.
Speaking of
He
rain,
literally had like water dripping off his face. It was like it's the funniest thing.
hey, we should sample that part of the song. Time to play the game when we're about to play this game.
Not a bad idea.
All right, here we go. So if everyone got their ages in, oh, here we go. Here it is. I'm an MCP, man. He's quick with it. Uh-oh, here it is. There you go, Tony. Tell me if he does it. Right? Look at that. See that? Just like
I'll find a better one.
Okay. Did you see it, Harley?
No.
Oh, we're not looking? Oh, you're not on the site?
Yeah.
Oh, Harley knows. He's seen it a couple.
Oh yeah.
She's 28. She is 28.
She's 28.
MCP, got it. He's marrying her. You lucky son of a bitch. Anybody else got close?
I went 0-3 today as Triple H.
God damn, no kidding. The game's over, apparently.
Next week I'm gonna be Macho Man Randy Savage.
What did Jackie get? Did he get one right? I just want to give it to Jackie so I can hear Jackie laughing.
His video's frozen. He's like,
I just want to give it to Jackie so I can hear more Jackie talk or Jackie shit talking. I'll come out of nowhere and take over. Look at that. Yeah, he is frozen, huh?
no, he's not.
Oh.
He's just a fucking mime. He just can stand still.
Oh yeah, there he is. Now he just moved. That was weird. All right, there we go. Well, congratulations, everybody. Everybody.
I can't find a better one.
You can. That was good though. That was good. We got the reference. We got it. But now you know it, Tony. See?
Mhm.
Knowing is half the battle. Do you feel more complete now? Do you feel like now you got the reference?
No, I actually remember seeing that before. Probably from you or something. That image of him his intro
Uh huh.
is somewhere in my memory.
Okay. I'm glad you.
So I recognized it as opposed to seeing something new.
When you said I did, I thought like, oh shit! Don't tell me I was on top of a bed and I did it and I just.
Well, I do it every time I come.
You mean your dick does that? The Triple H?
No. Right as I'm about to come, I grab a mouthful of water. I go, skate, skate, skate.
The TMI. We have derailed, sir. Good thing we segue to that now. Now it's his turn, Tony.
Right?
I'm lost for words. I'm out.
Bad boys for life.
Harley just ruined Triple H's entrance for the rest of my life now. After I could never watch his entrance ever again. The same.
I had this joke that I told Chris that it's probably not going to be so funny now that I'm telling it. But she always has her cell phone with her because she kind of has it for work, and she's a Facebook whore. I'm just saying. So I made this joke with her phone. I mimicked her once. I texted it to her that she'll literally in the middle of sex like, baby, don't come. I gotta check my Facebook real quick.
Oh, Tony's got something for you, I think, before he ruins it. You got 5 seconds. Now that's actually what Harley sounds like when he comes.
Because I'm falling over.
I know. She'll fall over like that chick in Batman, the reporter, after getting Brand X. Remember?
Brand. Yeah.
Together, falls over. All right, game Triple H. You ruined Triple H for me and Leanne, apparently. Triple H the same ever again.
Donaldo's eating it up, though.
Yeah.
By the way, let me ask you: is Triple H still wrestling? Do we
I
know?
don't think so. No.
Good.
Yeah, I think he's just like behind the scenes, kind of.
Is he still cutting promos and shit though?
Leanne wants to know if you just posted on your Facebook page. Baby, don't come. I'm about to post something on Facebook. She wants to know if you posted on your Facebook.
No, she was. I made the joke like, "Don't come. I gotta check my status," or because her phone's always dinging. It's always bling, cling, dong, bling. It sounds like Jackie Chan. It's like
Oh, Jackie Chan's on the other line. It's my
so
phone.
like
My phone.
we're literally in the middle of sex, and I can hear her phone chirping in the other room. And early on in the relationship, it would like be in her bra. She would tuck it in her bra, and so we'd be like getting freaky. We'd be getting down with it.
And I'd taking pictures or making videos? Well, why is it?
No, that for real. And then I'd be like, I'm trying to get that bra off, and all of a sudden, and she gotta let me see your phone. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, it fucking came apart. It's one of those big ass notes.
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ!
Damn.
It's like, this is my cell phone. This is her cell phone. It's like this huge fucking like, hello.
Are you looking at yourself with the camera? You taking selfies while you're doing this? What's going on?
So we be getting it on.
You can hold that up with a bra.
Her phone will be like,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, what the fuck?
Is there a reason with the phone and the bra? Like I haven't even moved on from that.
I'm at Facebook war.
She's
Come
a
on.
Facebook whore. Is this okay?
Just give it to me.
Tuna? What the fuck? Who is Tuna? Sorry. Leanne was asking what about China. Just kidding. I said she's doing porn, but I typed in Tuna. That's her porn name.
That's a porn
Tuna.
name. She's tuna.
So nobody knows who she is. Well, she smells like tuna. Hey-oh. Oh, she only did one. Yeah, with X-Pac. Remember that, Harley?
No.
China did that porn with X-Pac?
I remember hearing that China had gotten into porn, but she
We'll have
didn't.
to we'll make that the homework.
The fucking porno.
Yeah, then she was on Celebrity Rehab. That's right.
I remember.
Remember seeing
I
it?
want to say I even tracked down something and saw her naked, and I was like, "That's scary. Never mind. I don't want to see anymore." Because she was a wrestler.
Oh my God, Leanne saw it. She said it's called One Night in China.
Yep.
Wait, you seen it too, Tony?
No, I remember hearing the name One Night in China.
Yeah.
Leanne said good homework. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Leanne seen it. Leanne, you need to do a review for us. You need to call in. Give her a Gmail number, Tony. What's that? Leanne, you're gonna start. Oh my God, Leanne, why? Let me ask you why.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I think I actually. I'm sure Tony did too if he was a wrestling fan.
And now I'm curious.
I think I actually maybe like you porn China or something like that. And I was like, oh, there she is. Oh God, there she is. It's like,
Did you see it, Tony?
No, I didn't actually see it. I only read about it.
Okay. Were you done with your addiction by then, or that's what made you stop? That's what stopped it. That's what made you go clean.
I realized that made me reevaluate my life. I have choices at the time.
I'm like, I'm not going to enjoy porn if the woman likes she can whoop my ass. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And X-Pac was not a big man. Like, he was like 5'2", 150 pounds, and she's like 6 feet tall. Like,
well, Donaldo being
she's a huge bitch.
Exactly. Donaldo being a porn expert says you can fast forward the movie. Skip all the plots. I think Tony's looking at screenshots because his face is.
Does anybody watch the plot of porn?
Leanne, I gotta ask Leanne. Leanne, I'm curious. Leanne, at any point, does X-Pac when he's with China, at any point does he says, "I got 2 words for you," and he points at his junk and tells her to suck it? At any point in the movie does he tell her to do that? DXL. I'm just curious.
Well, remember he used to do it like really like
Hands up in the air, like he's masturbating. Yeah, there it is. Fucking Sean Waltman, you crazy bastard. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Because remember, she was with Triple H.
Oh, in real life, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was before he literally married the
Stephanie.
McMahon daughter.
Yeah, Stephanie,
What's
remember?
her name?
He went to that
Stephanie.
drive-through. Remember, he went to that drive-through in Vegas.
Yeah, and she was like drunk or some shit.
Back in
But
the
they
day,
literally got married in real life.
yeah,
right?
it's crazy. But back in the day, me, Donaldo, Harley used to go over to Harley's house every Monday night, watch Raw, fucking religiously.
Little Caesar's Pizza.
Yep, and just fucking and watch it. The Attitude Era, the best, dude, right?
Yeah.
The best. Foley and
It was when Rock and
Rock. Remember when the DX came out as the Nation?
Yeah. I just remember enjoying The Rock and Stone Cold cutting those promos.
Yeah,
They were just so goddamn hilarious. It was, and it was towards the end when it was like the what when Stone Cold was doing that, but it was still funny. It was still enjoyable to watch. So
yeah, this DX here. So yeah, So Leanne, we got to ask now. Why did you watch One Night in China? She's all being shy now. Now she won't even.
My internet's down. I don't know.
You're breaking up. Come again? Oh yeah, we have a top 5.
No pun intended.
Hey now, hey-o. I know this episode's got nasty. I mean, it's gone from wrestling to like to I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on right now. I have it. If you could wait, I have it. You can borrow it. Oh my goodness, you own it. Do you have it on Blu-ray? No. Unbelievable. I might have to sign the homework now.
One Night in China.
Has anyone ever assigned a porno for homework?
I'm so glad it's my homework this week.
No, I remember.
No. Oh no.
No, it was a good point. I remember reading something, and it was like I think when Blu-ray and HD were like going at it, no pun intended, going at it.
This guy.
And somebody, I remember reading something. Somebody was like, "Oh no, I was listening to Adam Carolla, and he was like, technology has actually officially now made porn worse because I don't need to see like the ingrown hairs on the chick's vagina. Like I don't need porn in high definition. I need the VHS with the fuzzy lines. I need it to be a little fuzzy. I just want to see some big hips. I don't want to see, her weird tattoo that's now crossed out that used to be her dad and now it's her boyfriend's name. Like, I don't need to see porn in HD. You know what I mean? So it's a good point.
Tony, do you disagree?
I just sit far away from the monitor.
It's like,
I need some space.
oh yeah, oh baby. And then he progressively gets closer and closer to the screen.
Are you realizing it? Oh my god!
Before you know it, he's just blown his load right on the monitor.
Like Triple H. Harley, I didn't know you were recording it in front of a live studio audience. That's amazing. That's awesome. You had to rate the movie. Apparently, Leanne worked at some porn store or something, so we'll leave it at that. And she had to rate the movie.
I'm telling you, baby, if Chris wasn't here, Leanne, I'd be there. Me and you.
You'd be Dick. You'd be Ellen Tiddick. She's not old enough. But you only went for cougars.
Oh, how old is Leanne, anyways? I don't even know.
55. I'm playing. Leanne's gonna kill me. Wait, what are we doing? Top 5? Top 5 pornos?
I think I haven't. Yeah, I was like,
we might have to bring back the porno game now.
Oh shit!
This is too much fun. Where were we? Top 5?
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing it again, Tony. Play the music again. Yeah, remix.
All right. Tyler Perry's The Single Mom Club. Maybe I didn't even mention that movie last week when I was saying the movies that came out.
Sorry, look at the chat, Tony, real quick. Sorry, you're saying Harley?
Oh yeah. It was the number 5 film. This was its opening week. Made $8.3 million. Maybe the blacks aren't rushing out to see the Tyler Perry movies anymore. Because I think this guy was like breaking $20-30 million when his movies first came out. and now he's getting beat by Nonstop and Need for Speed. So
It's funny those titles, right? Like those would be like 80s movies, right?
yeah, for sure.
Oh, AVN? Probably.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Instead of typing, he said it out loud.
The number 4 film was Nonstop. I don't even know.
You do Liam Neeson.
Yeah. It made $10.6 million.
There you go.
For a grand total of 68, and it was budgeted at 50. So it's like he's just cashing in on this "I'm a badass" thing,
Right.
and yeah, more power to him. I mean, I haven't heard any reviews. Did you?
No, I don't know. Did you watch it? I heard it was cool. I heard it was.
Oh, really? Right on.
Supposed to be, yeah. So
yeah, cool. The number 3 film opened up at $17.8 million, and I didn't realize how. Oh, excuse me. How we had a lot. We had like an all-you-can-eat buffet and
my gosh.
Red Lobster. I was like shrimp and pasta and salad and bread. I ate a lot for dinner tonight. Need for Speed opened at number 3. Yeah. But it wasn't expensive. It only cost $66 million to make, which is interesting because, obviously I haven't seen it, and I don't think either one of you have seen it, but they were talking about how it's all principal effects, but it's cheap, $66 million. And it makes me think, like, you could make, because I've seen the trailer, and, like, there's some really
impressive
cool
stunts, yeah.
If you could make
I don't like the stuff that we saw in Black Dynamite, but, relatively close.
Yeah. But if you could, like, sort of really have a real screenplay, you know what I mean?
Right.
With that kind of principal effect action, man, you could just have a fucking amazing movie.
But even on budget, just go popcorn cinema, junk food cinema.
Well,
right?
and this might be it. This might be fun to watch just because,
it's a revenge story. I mean, what else do you need, And then fast cars.
Yeah, that's your thing.
Done.
You love
it. That's my wheelhouse. I'm right there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Fast cars, throw some hot chicks in there, you're golden.
It didn't make a ton of money. It only made 17. It only opened at 17.8. But it was a relatively slow week. The number 2 film, Rise of an Empire, the 300 film. I'm thinking the studio probably was hoping that Need for Speed would beat it. And it barely did. The Rise of an Empire made 19.1 for a grand total of 78, but it wasn't incredibly cheap. It cost 110. So like you had brought up, I think it might have been a little too late. Like 6 months too late or a year too late. Maybe they should have rushed this out. Because I don't think it's going to break even domestically. I didn't look at the worldwide. I'm not even going to waste my time. But we're looking at these films, and it's they're not surefire hits. The number 1 film was last week's number 2, which is interesting. It and 300 swapped, and the new films didn't touch them. There was even a Veronica Mars movie that only made $2 million. It
got funded by Kickstarter, so they're just happy they got.
Oh yeah, so. Well, it only cost $6 million to make. So the fact that it made $2 million on opening weekend, that's not terrible.
Harley, did you know they filmed the high school at Oceanside High for that show?
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you ever watch clips on it, you'll trip out and watch it. It's
oh shit! I gotta watch that shit for sure.
The mascots, the pirates. They're called the Neptune Pirates.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you'll trip out. You watch the show. You're like, I remember
the entire show was filmed in Oceanside.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta check that out. That's a trip.
So watch like the first season. Watch like a couple episodes. You'll see the fucking school. It's crazy.
Oh, that's a fucking trip. Huh. Anyway, so yeah, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, that animated film.
Yeah.
What?
On the second week.
Hey, Tony just jizzed. You all right?
Yeah.
Mr. Peabody.
21.2 million. Didn't make a ton of money, but its grand total at 63.1. Budgeted at 145. So again, I don't think it's going to make money, but it's an animated film, and they always seem to do well.
I mean, it's like an old show apparently that
Blu-ray and shit like that. I think it has a better sort of standalone film. So there's your top 5.
Cue the music.
I'm on mute.
Money.
What we got going on next week?
So we got that movie called Divergent
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think it's like
That'll
it's
be
trying to
number one.
appeal to the teen, the whole teen thing.
Remember last year at
Which-
WonderCon, we had all those girls with all those weird tattoos. Me and Tony kept were like, "What the
Was
hell?"
that Divergent or something else? That's
was
something
that?
else.
Oh, that was You're right. That was yeah. Okay, I'm trying to remember.
So
the
this
name.
has got I don't know how you pronounce her name. Shailene.
Yeah,
Woodley?
Shailene Woodley.
Shailene Woodley. I don't even know what she's from, but I think she's there.
She was in that George Clooney movie in Hawaii, The Descendants.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Spectacular
That's
now.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, she was like the attitudey teenage girl. That's right. So the synopsis is cool. In a futuristic dystopia
Oh.
where society is divided into factions and kids are categorized based on human traits, a teenage girl and boy rebel against the labels, which is a very, very dangerous thing to do. So it's got badass written all over it, but I've seen the trailer and it looks fucking terrible.
All right. Well, you're
It
not a
looks like
teenage girl, or that we know.
Bad. Yeah, no, I have a feeling it's going to make some money. But I'm a little nervous that it's not going to make as much money as they're hoping. It doesn't have anybody attached besides the Woodley girl. And
You know
it's a
what?
little...
Yeah, it's. I got it confused with that Mortal Instruments, right, Tony? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, that's it. Mortal Instruments.
Okay, Harley, how much did that make? If that made well, then that audience is there. The Hunger Games audience is there.
I'll look it up. What is it
That's
called?
like the Mortal Instruments.
Right, the Mortal Instruments.
That's what those girls had tattoos of.
Yep.
That's right. So
the Mortal Instrument, City of Bones.
Yeah, how much did
That's
that
it.
end up making? Because that's like.
And
the
I got
same-
another one. I got
the
another
audience.
example that Anna really wanted to watch real bad, and it was from the author of the
Why are you
Vampire.
schooling us? Put your finger down. We're not, Why
Yeah,
are you
sorry.
mad?
Yeah,
Big ass finger. Good lord.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay,
Touching
the
the
Mortal
ceiling.
Instruments,
God damn.
$9.3 million opened up.
What the Mortal?
Flopped.
Yeesh.
It only made
Ugh.
31 million total domestically, and
think that
cost
might be better.
60.
I still say Divergent would be number one.
And there's another franchise that they were going to hope it was a franchise, and I think it was the author. What's the name of the vampire series?
Tony knows.
You read the books. What's
Twilight
that?
stuff? Twilight?
Twilight. Thank you. What's the author of the Twilight?
Tony's like,
Stephanie-
I know, but I don't want to say.
No, Stephanie Meyer.
Stephanie Meyer. Thank you very much. How do you spell Stephanie
Zemeckis.
Zemeckis? Stephanie Meyer. Meyer. Okay. Yeah. This it? Yeah. Best the Twilight.
You don't think it'll be number one then? Divergent. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think so. Well,
What do
I don't know because it's like they're not competing against anything.
Nothing
It's
else is out.
Divergent and Muppets Most Wanted.
Oh, see, that might do good. 'Cause the other
What
Muppet
is
it?
The Host.
E-Body.
Remember the film The
Peabody's
Host?
at number one, right?
right now, currently, yes.
And I don't see why Muppets can't be at number one.
Yeah, I say Muppets.
Yep.
Yeah,
Remember The Host?
yeah,
That was a
the other one.
movie
Yeah, that's the one you
written
didn't
by
like.
the Stephanie Meyer chick,
Right.
and
You
it
saw that.
opened at 10 points. I watched it too. It was terrible, but it had a cool kind of synopsis.
Yeah.
It made 10.6 opening weekend, grand total 26, cost 40 million. It was a flop, and they were hoping it was the same author of this vampire. I
Of
think
course,
these.
yeah. I mean, she probably pumped that out real quick, thinking she'd have another quick franchise here, but
Well, I don't think. I think the studio was looking to capitalize on her, but it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And it was no worse a film than the Twilight franchise. I mean, those are terrible, terrible films, but everybody's lining up to go see them. It's just kind of interesting, and I have a feeling that this one isn't going to hit its niche either. So yeah, I don't think it's going to do real well. I wouldn't be surprised if Muppets does better than it.
I say Muppets number one.
Yep.
I say 30 mil.
Oh, were we playing the game? I did write it down from last week.
That's all good. I mean, I'm just saying right now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I still would gamble and say Divergent is going to be number one, but I don't think it's going to break $25 million.
All right.
I mean, I'd be surprised if it hit 18.
I mean, it's got competition to come out with the Muppets. You know, I mean, everybody. It's
well,
a
that's my
commodity.
thing. Is that they don't have a lot of competition. I mean, I think Need for Speed. I think all that shit's going to even have a bigger drop off.
Yeah, everyone's already seen it now.
Yeah, I just don't think that anything is going to really, it's quite possible that Mr. Peabody and Sherman might be number 1 or number 2 again. 300 is going to drop to like number 4. Need for Speed's probably going to drop out of the number 5. Pilot Perry's going to disappear. Maybe Nonstop will hold number 5 spot or something like that. But it ain't gonna open at 32 million.
Okay.
I can guarantee that.
All right. So what do we got? So who chose the homework this week?
Whoa.
Oh, what? Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I picked the homework.
He picked the homework.
He did.
And I
Tri-
picked
Triple H
Fruitvale Station. And
Real quick, start off the bat before we start off with the review. Okay, I think it's pretty much safe to say, man, fuck the police.
yeah, shit.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I remember reading something that this was kind of based on a true story, and then obviously the beginning of the film reminds you that it's based on a fucking true story. And so I kind of knew what was going to happen at the end, obviously. But
you're not spoiling anything. I mean, it's news. You can
but
start off by
here's
saying
the
that.
thing. It's kind of interesting. Like, if you don't know what's going, like, did you know what happened?
Right. If you don't know,
Now you
Chris
know.
didn't know. You know what I mean? When she was watching it, and which is sad, I would argue, from a historical standpoint, because this literally happened fucking like 6 years ago in our own state. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it really is a black eye on
Don't be
the
racist.
people that were involved. What's that?
I said, don't be racist.
It's a black eye on honky.
It's a black guy. Yeah.
hacker motherfucker.
No, it's a black guy. We can see.
Yeah. You know,
All right. Yeah. Chug it. You want a refill?
So they
Don't
wanted
get
to
late
make
night.
a film, and I can see I applaud the producers and the director.
Well, apparently the
For
director
trying-
got real close with the family of Oscar.
Not surprised.
That's why it's.
Not surprised. I didn't get a chance to really Wikipedia. We watched it last night. But I'd really be interested to read more on the family, and I will get a chance because it's a heavy film.
Were you drinking tears?
No, and I was thinking about it, and you know what it is? I get teary when people come together, or when something positive. You know, it's like the end of Schindler's List when we're reading off the names of Jews that he saved and their children and their families, and it's when she's saying, "You know what? I love you, but I'm going to fight and I'm going to survive for you." And that's when I really get teared up, when positive things, when people fight. In this movie, that
Weren't you
doesn't
crying
really
on
happen.
Prisoners?
Yeah, at the end.
At
when,
the end.
Spoiler alert, you know what I mean? That's when I'm fucking tearing up, when these,
And Gravity.
you know,
I guess,
yeah,
it
and when
applies there, too.
when she's about to give up hope, and then she says, "You know what? I'm not. I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna continue. I wanna keep going." And that's what gets me, man. That's when
Wow.
when humanity shows that they are gonna fucking do anything
Not-
and everything
not when
they
it's
can
sad.
to survive. Not when it's sad. It's the up. It's I've hit a fucking bottom, and now I'm moving up. Moving on up. That's when I fucking cry like a bitch. Yeah. So no, I
Why do you
didn't
not
like
cry?
a bitch because there's no
You've gone soft
upside
in your
to
old
this.
age.
It's
You know that?
just fuck yeah, I'm a bitch. It's just fucking
Can we
sad.
sample that, Tony? Click.
What do you say?
He said, "Oh yeah, I'm a bitch."
I am a bitch.
There it is. Just sample it. Where's Chef Goldman when we need him?
So this unfortunately doesn't really have a big happy ending. And
I know. Yeah, that was making. I know Lane cried. She was crying like a bitch.
yeah.
Sorry. Just throw the word bitch around like it's it's all good.
Oh, Harley says it for
That's
himself.
funny.
I'm like,
I was calling my girl a Facebook whore, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she really empathized with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we both agreed that we could have watched the last 20 minutes and it would have had the same effect.
Yeah, which I pretty much did.
I didn't really care for the whole build-up.
Really?
Like the last 30 to 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, whatever. Like just the last part of the film, like probably when they were on the bark.
Could you know the character though? Like, I mean,
I don't care. It didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
The emotion that I felt at the end of the film really had nothing to do with who he was.
He's a person.
I empathize
wrongfully
just
wrong.
Gotcha. At a general human level. It's like that fucking sucks for anybody. It doesn't matter.
Well, no, absolutely. No, you're
what
right.
kind of history you have. What if you? It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I think the level of empathy I had was agnostic of who it happened to. Just the fact that it happened. That sucked.
Are we going around this? We don't want to, or we're not trying to say it. Is that why? In case like Leanne and all haven't seen it, are we trying to go around it?
Right. Well, I mean, the movie starts off showing you this is what happens, and now we're going to tell you who he was, how he got to that point.
It took all day too. It was one day, a day in the life of Oscar. Yeah.
Yeah, and so the movie kind of spoils it for you right at the beginning, and shows you what's kind of cool is that they show you the found footage first.
Right.
You know, from the cell phone. Like this is the raw footage, and then they go into cinematic mode, and this is his story getting there, which is kind of neat. It was kind of cool. But yeah, I really didn't. There were moments of this guy's kind of cool, and then there were moments of this guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
You know, this guy's this, and so it was really hard for me to like the character. You know, to root for him. I really couldn't root for him like as a hero from regular films that we watched. You know, where you like the character or not. But once shit hit the fan, I was all in his court. I was like, that sucks. That just sucks in general.
Right.
You know?
For anybody to go through that or anybody. Yeah. I mean,
the interesting thing is it was caught on camera. There was a lot of people witnessed it, and it was one of those things that the media, if you were on the police side, you can't spin this. I mean, the kid is laying face down. He's completely incapacitated. He's completely helpless.
Right.
And bam, and you're just like, what the? Everybody's just dumbfounded, and that's really where Tony says, "I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if you're a gang banging bad ass criminal. You still got the raw end of the deal on that one.
Yeah,
you didn't get a jury by your fucking peers. You just got and so." Yeah, with that said, I thought the movie did a very good job. And I thought the performance of Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, it's Michael fucking Jordan. I thought his performance was phenomenal. I thought when he's dealing with his daughter in the fucking film, when he's dealing with his girl, when he's dealing with his boy. I mean, really, I thought when he's having the flashbacks and he's dealing with his mom and the prison and stuff like that, it just worked. I mean, I thought the performance, the interaction, the chemistry between him and the girl, and especially being it was a mixed race thing, I thought that was another thing that they did a very good job of not acknowledging it as being sort of any kind of social, but the characters, I thought there was so much. I thought it was just done so well. It's a very simple film. It
felt like they were real people.
Yeah, it's like 25th Hour. It's like this.
It's just day in a life.
24 hours. We're gonna follow this character, but god damn, do I feel invested in this character? And so at the end, when what happened, you're just like, god damn it, this. And then especially when they're showing real footage of the daughter at the fucking years every year they go back, which I'm so glad they do. It makes me feel guilty that that I wasn't there, that I didn't know more about this. You know, it's like I read about it, fucking 6 years ago, and I'm just like, yeah, I got my own shit to take care of, but this is a big fucking deal. You know what I mean? And the cop that did it, what happens? He spends 11 months in jail.
I remember
11 months.
The whole movie, I kept saying, I want to see at least half of the movie spent on the cop that did it. I want to see what got in his head that day. Was he just an asshole? Was he really racist? Was he just fucked up? Like, I wanted to see both parts of it because it's an event that happens, and I want to see both sides. This event happened, and I saw one side, but I didn't see the other side.
Yeah,
you need to watch a documentary about it then, because this is a movie mostly about the main character. That's the thing.
Right? For me, I didn't know anything about it, so going into it, I want to see both. Give me both sides.
Right.
Go watch Crash.
Yeah. The thing is, by the end of it, when they show the real footage, when I realized this is a real event,
right?
Of course, he's not going to let his story be told.
Right.
You know, he's not going to give him the rights to make a feature film out of it.
Of course not.
Yeah. So I understand why it wasn't in
reaching for my taser is what he said. You know.
Yeah, he's just and that was a point where like Laney was like, oh well, that kind of you could excuse to a certain degree. Like, okay, he made a simple mistake. If it were a taser, that's still fucked up. But he wasn't planning to kill the guy. And I'm going, yeah, but he could be bullshitting.
Right. How do we know?
It's easy to bullshit that.
You know, I'm optimistic. I want to give humanity the benefit of the doubt, and I don't. You know, if I had to flip a coin, I would say no. I don't think he meant to fucking kill this kid. I don't think he meant to shoot him. You know, I think he was totally outside of his He was totally.
That's why I want to see his side of the story, because like.
But even if he find out that his daughter died in a train wreck that day, and his wife divorces him.
No, that's not the point. That's not what I want to see. I want to see, like with Oscar, like his mom told him to go to use the BART instead of drive. You know, little things like that. Oh, if they wouldn't have, they wouldn't have stopped to pee. They could have gotten on an earlier train and it wouldn't have had that guy on it. If he wouldn't have started shit with that guy wouldn't have started shit back with him on the BART. So all these little things that added up to that happening. Yeah. Okay, so what are all the little things that added up to the cop putting a bullet in his back? You know, I want to see what were all the circumstances that led to that side of the equation.
Well, we could, I always make the comment about if you spend your whole life saying what if, right, you'll never live, you'll never move forward, you'll never make any decisions. I could say what if. What if I fucking
just from the movie
showed up the ceramics in high school one more day, I would have graduated with my class or walked. And it's like, yeah, what if?
But that's not the point. The point isn't what if. The point is what did happen. You know, actually led up to it. Like if he wouldn't have talked to that girl that was looking for fish on how to fry the fish, she wouldn't have said his name, and that guy wouldn't have recognized him.
Right. You know, but again, we're playing the what if game.
Well, and the interesting thing is, I wonder how much of the film makes a.
Because there's a lot of scenes like that. They're like kind of like forced. With the daughter saying, "Don't leave." It's like, did that really happen? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's my thing.
There was a lot of things that made him seem like he was a good kid too. You know?
Yeah, I mean, in real life, did the mother
sugarcoating it? That's what I felt like. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to root for the guy, but then there's some scenes like, okay, this kind of seems like forced for the movie. This seems a little forced for the movie. So I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, I'm watching the movie. I'm watching it on his perspective, or watching it on his side.
When spoiler alert, when he dumps the weed in the ocean, right, because he wants to go straight, nobody fucking knows that happened.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I mean, he tells this girl, I scrapped, I dumped it or something like that. It's quite possible it was true. And if everything happened the way the movie does, then it's even more tragic. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't fucking matter. Right. It's just so unfortunate.
And what the movie showed us, right? It looked like he was like a rookie cop, or he was like nervous. You know, he's scared. There's chaos going on. It's like early in the morning. It's New Year's. People are rowdy. You know, he's probably afraid for his life. You know, there's all these people screaming at him. I mean, too, Oscar kept standing up. He kept yelling back at the cop. It's like, just sit there. You're telling everybody to chill and calm down. Why the fuck won't you sit down and be quiet? You know what I mean? Let the cops talk to you and let them leave. But you keep standing up. You're like, hey, let me talk to you. Why are you standing up for cops? You know, like why are you? You know what I mean? They're already rowdy. He already pulled you out of that train. He's already pissed off. Why are you standing up every time to argue? Why are you being this leader guy? You know what I mean? Just sit there and shut up. You know, just be quiet. You're telling your friends to be quiet, but why won't you take your own advice? You know what I mean? He kept standing up, and you see it in the live picture because I remember seeing different angles from different cell phones, and I do see him stand up a lot. I see him like, and cops are just supposed to tell him to calm down or sit down. You know, I mean, sure, like we said, we don't know the whole story, but it's just hard to believe that he just can't tell him to sit down and just be quiet, and then while they get back up or just question him or they just said, I don't even know what they knew, why they got them in the first place too. You know, did somebody tell them it was those kids? You know. And like,
well, I think
is it just because the skin of their color too, which is really fucked up? Because the white guy was still in the train, and you can tell he's got this smirk, like, look, I'm still here. They didn't say, I'm the one that fucking punched Oscar, like I'm standing here. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's I think somebody reported that there was a fucking brawl that possibly was gang related.
So they just picked them out. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah,
whoever
so
was on the phone probably said, yeah, there's a group of like 8 black guys here.
Right.
Yeah.
Just get them all out, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so they're like, oh, black, out.
Yeah. That's fucked up. Which is fucked up. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So.
But who's it more fucked up on, the police or the person who called? Because the person who called could have said, yeah, and he's fighting these white guys, and there's a gang of white guys too.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
that was a weird thing. I wasn't 100% sure if this guy was a white supremacist or he was a Hispanic, like a light-skinned Hispanic guy.
Either way, he wasn't black.
Tell.
Yeah.
What's that?
He wasn't black.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
The person on the phone also say that there's other people that that are starting shit.
Yeah.
There's lots of things.
Right.
Yeah.
Things we don't know.
Yeah. But what happens, Oscar? I mean, someone it's tragic, and that's what's
Absolutely. It's
when
true.
someone loses son, someone loses a father. I mean, it's just
Exactly. I go back to this poor little girl is going to grow up with no father, and I mean, if the movie is.
Oh, that was the other thing too. The girl wanted to go out that night, and he said like, "Oh, maybe we should stay. Maybe we should not go." Yeah. And it's like, oh, there's another scene that was kind of like,
we don't
like
know.
you said, makes it more tragic.
But you know what? Props to the fucking director because he made the movie fucking entertaining. Like I wasn't bored, not for a fucking millisecond. I ate up every second of it. I thought it was a brilliant movie. I thought, like we hadn't talked about it enough. I'm going to reiterate it. I thought the performances were phenomenal, and I didn't recognize any of the actors besides Michael Jordan and his fucking mom. And that scene in prison where he starts screaming at her, and then she just leaves, and he starts
teary-eyed right there.
He's like, "Mama, just give me a hug, give me a hug," and he's like, "Get off me!" The fucking police are like tackling him. Yeah. I was just like, "Fuck."
I was too, dude. I'm with you, man. I was like, just wanted a hug from his mom, and he's thinking like, what if I don't ever get one again, And then
he calls the director. I mean, the thing is, you can make this a documentary, and it's tragic, but they made a movie out of it, and the movie it's amazingly well done. For me, it was really well done. I thought the performances, I thought the editing. How tight. It's not a long film. It's barely an hour and a half. Every scene works. When he the slow motion when he's fucking running with his daughter and like that shit is so smart from a filmmaking standpoint. To Tony brought up like I didn't even fucking care about the whole movie except for the last 20 minutes, and I was like, I thought the entire film was such a good build up to that point. It did an even better job of, like, I don't even want to find out if this guy was a bad guy in real life. I just want to enjoy the movie for what it is and how it made me feel.
Is it because it's kind of one-sided, Tony? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, the movie starts off with this is the incident, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm going to see 2 sides of the story. But no, I end up just seeing one side.
Right.
That's what it is.
I mean, because what happens, and then it's like, not even like what that guy went through. It's like, okay, I made a huge mistake where someone, and So it's like, do you feel bad for him too? Is what you're saying? Like, can
Well,
you
even
bad for him?
feel bad, feel good. I mean, I just want to see all the little things that added up to that moment, because that's the way I saw it. I saw it as a moment in time where shit went down, and now they're going to show me all the things that led up to that moment from one side.
But
and then I'll
honestly,
see all the things that led up
whether
to
he
this
had a
moment from
good
the
day,
other side.
bad day, shitty day, like you think the outcome would have been
doesn't-
different?
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I mean?
well. Look at his story. If you look at Carl or Oscar's story, there's little things that happen. You're like, wow, if that wouldn't have happened, he wouldn't have been in that spot. Okay, well, I want to see the other side of the story. You know, that the same process. It's two. There's two sides to every story, and I only got one side. That's all it is.
Yeah, like we're saying, like you said, he wouldn't give the rights to it, and it's about it's a movie about Oscar's life that that they made the movie about him. So
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
yeah, but I'm with Harley. They did an excellent job. I was entertained the whole time, and it's tragic. I probably won't watch it again. I mean,
It's too hard to watch twice. The real guy's name is Marisol Domenici. I mean, the guy's name is wild.
Who?
The guy who shot the kid.
Oh,
the guy.
Marysol. Marisol.
yeah, that's like a Hispanic girl's name. Like,
There's-
it's wild. Yeah, see, there you go, Tony. You figured it out.
No, Marisol is the girl that was there.
I don't know what Harley's
Oh.
reading.
Well, what am I saying? BART officer
know.
Marisol Domenici was first officer on the scene with partner Tony Pior. So who?
Tony.
fucking-
There it is.
Okay.
You said Tony.
I wanted my side of the story. Okay.
Motherfucker.
Well, no. Read this. This is what's in Wikipedia. Alameda County prosecutors charged Massarelli, which is the. Oh wait, there's two. Never mind.
There's the girl right there that Tony's
There's
circling.
Too
She was
many
the first on scene, probably.
There's too many bizarre ass names going on here.
All right. Yeah.
There he is.
But like you said, it's just a bunch of what ifs, man. You know, and it's just tragic.
Joannis.
Joannis.
Is that the kid's
What the
first? Yeah, that's
Joannis?
My anus? No,
Joannis or mine?
Joannis. My anus. Joannis.
Joannis.
His anus? Their anus.
What the hell?
Whose anus?
Who's all right? So, what did you give the movie, Tony?
I was thinking about this last night, and Chris was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to fucking like think of this movie, like,
Hey, Pete, you want people to watch it, right?
That's the thing. It's like it makes you think. You know, and because it's based on a real event, it's necessary to know about it. And this may be the only way people will be introduced to that. You know, that story. I was not entertained by the first part of the film. Like I was most of the time I was looking at Pokemon playing on the iPad. So I didn't really. I just didn't because I knew what happened. I was like, okay, I know where it's going. And I know none of this shit matters. You know, it's not going to change the event. They were trying to get me invested so I could be emotionally. It didn't matter. It didn't matter who it was because I kept thinking back to the event. I'm like, that sucks no matter who it is. And I want to see both sides of it. So for me, but I still think it was, I agree with you guys, very well acted. And it was a very well put together movie for what it was trying to do. For me, it's a low buy it for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, I think people should see it. You know,
For sure.
His story should be known. And how many stories are out there like that aren't told? You know, or get brushed. Like Harley said, there's so many video cameras now. Everyone had their cell phone out. Even Oscar himself was taking photos of their badge numbers because everybody knew they're being wrongly adjusted. So I would think everybody needs to see it. Like you said, Harley, cops they can't hide under the rug. You know what I mean? Everybody was watching.
Well, that's the wonderful thing about today and the day we live in. You can't get away police brutality is something that it's in the past. I mean, obviously, it's going to be around. I mean, you're still going to.
It's like
have
that bum that got killed when those cops brutally hurt that guy, you know, and it was on camera.
I don't remember
they
that
away.
either.
Oh, if you want to get pissed off, fucking watch that video.
What is that?
You really. There was this bum that like four cops were like they just beat the shit out of him. They beat him to death, pretty much.
Wow.
It's. Did you know about that one, Tony?
I heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the guy, like, you hear him on video. He's like calling for his dad when he's I don't want to bring. It's gonna just ruin your night. But yeah, Fruitvale Station, definitely worth a watch. Everyone should see it. I buy it for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
And it's one of those things. I think if it was done half as well, I would have given it buy that for $1 just because of the material. But I think even. It was done so well. I just remember watching it going, I'm pretty sure I know what happens at the end of this. Which would make me, let's just get to it. But I thought the performances and the director and everything and the screenplay, like I was saying, the editing, everything just worked so well. I would give it a Slater just because, I wouldn't watch it again, but it's, for what it's trying to do, it's a perfect film.
Yeah. All right on.
That was
And I got honky guilty. You know me.
Well,
Guilt. I got guilt. I got white man's guilt.
So, all right. Well, there you go. Fruitvale Station. That was a good pick. The one in Fullerton. I think Leanne is right. I think that's the one, Leanne. I think that's where it happened. Yeah. Like, there's a picture, like, an internet. Like, there's a picture online where, like, the cop's showing, like, his elbow. It's scratched. But then they show the guy in the hospital with his face all beat up and smashed, and it's just, when you hear the audio of like him calling for his dad, because his dad was, I think, was a cop too. It gets you, and it gets fucking infuriated. Yeah, if you want to ruin your night, Harley, look at it.
Oh boy,
there's a video of it. You still watching it?
I'm reading on the shooter, the guy who shot Oscar. Former San Francisco bar police officer blank 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 is on trial this week, and if his name and affiliation rings a bell, there's a good reason. Mezzaroli was found guilty of killing Oscar Grant, an unarmed transit rider, during the 2009 incident. As luck would have it, that wasn't the first time that Mezzaroli was a little overboard. Less than 2 months before, he executed Grant at point blank range in Oakland, California. I lost my train of thought. They call it police force. The ex-officer allegedly used excessive force and violated the constitutional rights of Kenneth Corrales at a separate Bay Area rapid transit hub.
Hey, that's the shit I wanted to see.
Well, there
this
you go,
guy
Tony.
had a history of...
That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
He's a fucking asshole.
To give rights to put that on screen.
The complaint continues that the cop tied up his arms and legs before hauling him away. You have to learn not to mess the police up, which I thought. So the funny thing is because what's his name, the actor that we really like, who plays the other cop, who holds his hand when he's dying, who calls him the N-word?
Beating some demons.
Yeah. Chris Duran.
Yeah. I thought he was going to be the shooter, and all of a sudden, I think he was like, fuck, man, this went wrong, and he's.
I like IMDb.
He's just playing the role because his job is to fight criminals, you know. So he's got to be an asshole to the criminals who are assholes, and he's like, oh shit, no, dude, that was over the line, and then he switched roles to kind of nurturing him and trying to keep him alive and keep his eyes open.
I didn't see it that way. I see like, fuck, you fucked up, like.
No, I think he knew. You know, because he didn't fuck up. It was the other guy who fucked up.
No, but they all fucked up. You know what I mean? Now he's like, shit. How did we cover this up? We're fucked now. We're fucked. You know? Why didn't we handle this better? Why didn't we handle this better? You know?
I agree with Fonso. Everybody fucked up. I mean, you know, Oscar fucked up because, like you said, he didn't expect to get beat. There's a million people watching with cameras. Even he was fucking filming it and taking pictures with his camera. He wasn't expecting to get shot in the fucking back.
Right.
And so, he is resisting arrest in the sense of he's being difficult. He's probably drunk in real life.
Right. Well, I'm watching. I'm thinking this cop's thinking like, I hope this guy dies right now so we don't have to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like if he comes out of this, you know, he's gonna tell his story. You know, we're all
Well,
fucked.
I don't. I
We're
think
fucked
you're
anyways,
fucked.
you know?
I think as a cop, you're fucked. I think
Right.
they all knew it. As soon as that shot was held, everybody goes,
Yeah.
fuck, because
Because
there's
all
no.
of them lost their jobs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nobody gets out of this. I mean, everybody's fucking guilty by association in a sense. And the biggest fucking victim is a fucking little kid, and that's where it's so hard for me to swallow. And that's where the movie did a really good job, was his interactions with his daughter. You know what? You know, and again, we don't know the truth. Maybe he hated his daughter. Maybe he fucking was a deadbeat dad. But chances are, like most human people, they want to, you know, enjoy their children. And, you know, and if the fucking cop was harassing me like that, I'd probably fucking get a little lippy too. You know, and it just sucks all around. So, but it's a really, really good film, and everybody should see it. So,
yeah. All right. So
and then let's watch another black movie, because there wasn't anybody white in this film besides a dirty cop.
no, there's another guy.
Station, right? I mean, it was a black movie. Everybody was black or Hispanic.
Yeah, the Kingpin. Yeah.
Oh, the Asian guy?
Well, the Asian guy.
No. There was another
guy.
guy.
I want Black Venom and I want him dead now. But okay, so to go from that somber mood to let's go to a different mood, or to this mood, where the synopsis simply says, Black Dynamite is the greatest African American action star of the 1970s. When his only brother is killed by the man, and it's up to him to find justice. And it's written by the main character, Michael Jai White. And
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I hate to say this, but this is more Grindhouse than the movie Grindhouse. Like, this is filmed, shot, edited, not just have scratchy shots like they did in Planet Terror.
Yeah,
because they got green screen shit in Planet Terror, and it's like, come on, Robert Rodriguez. Don't make a Grindhouse movie. You gotta start from scratch. You can't be doing that flying shit explosion. No. You got an explosion. You got a shitty explosion. You got the same explosion, helicopter shot, car shot that you took from another movie. And in Black Dynamite, they get it right. You know. You got a helicopter.
My favorite part is when he's the what's his name? What's Bullhorn or something?
It always
like he punches that one guy and then it cuts and it's a different guy.
Yes. No, but before that, when he hits him and he slaps him. And the guy goes, motherfucker! And they put a smaller guy in.
Put the other guy.
Kicks his ass. And then the way he kicks too, he kicks like 4 or 5 inches away from him and knocks him out, you know? Oh, that shit kills me every time. And they're just random scenes like that too, where like, so Harley, you had never seen it then after watching it?
I've never seen it before, yeah.
Tony, you had seen it?
But I immediately got the feel for it like within 5 minutes.
Right? Exactly, yeah. They when he's banging the one chick, the different chick, the third chick. he's
like, bitches, you're going to wake up the other bitches.
I bet you think, I'm like, Harley's going to appreciate that line. He's going to be sold. Not only that, but we get my man straight jacking in it, you know?
Oh, I know. I was like, is that Bukeem? It looks like Bukeem. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Even Arsenio Hall. He's holding that.
I saw in the credits that he was in it. I was like, and he was playing
Tommy Davidson.
Yeah. Tommy's looking old.
Playing Cream Corn. I'm running things. Then we got when Black Dynamite walks into that room and he's just like he's like, hey, I catch any of you guys selling drugs to the community, but Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community.
Yeah, well, you had several, both to the white girl and him, I think, were comedians in Mad TV.
Mad TV.
Yeah.
I recognize him.
Oh, really? The guy that played that pimp?
Yeah, and then the white girl. There's only like one white girl in the whole goddamn movie.
Which one?
One of the characters in the fucking movie.
Why can't I think? I can.
She's the first lady, right?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. It gets batshit at the end, like. Yeah.
Like Kung Fu Master and everything. Well,
don't interrupt my Kung Fu.
That's right. Don't interrupt my Kung Fu. Goddamn Kung Fu treachery.
It's like it starts in the slums of Oakland and then moves to Japan or China or wherever the fuck. And I love it when he's talking about Vietnam and he's referring to them as Chinese. I'm like,
I love how like like if you listen to interviews and stuff, there's a lot of cool special features. There's even a Comic-Con special feature on the.
Well, I remember listening. I think Michael Jai White was on Adam Carolla's podcast, either that or Joe Rogan, but I think it was Adam Carolla's, and he was talking about the film.
Okay.
And he just wanted, you know.
Why did you not want to watch it after hearing that?
It was so long ago, and it was probably hadn't even come out yet, and you know,
what's funny is like. There's funny things where like he stands up and the microphone's there. You can see the mics on top, you know, and he kind of looks at it for a little bit. There was a thing with like they I remember hearing him on a podcast too where they talked about I think it's the guy that played Dolomite, Ray Moore, or something like that. When he said whenever he would fight, whenever he would do a fight, he'd always wink his eyes or close his eyes. That's why if you notice when he's doing his nunchucks, he's always kind of constantly closing his eyes. Did you notice that? Yeah. That's like a little homage to the Dolomite and stuff.
Oh, okay. All
yeah,
right. Awesome.
the chick smoking the cigarette, it's not even lit, you know. Just a little funny, like the chasing with him, Tommy. It reminds me of watching an old school like 70s cop, like Chips or something, or I mean, it just has that feel. I mean, they nailed it. The locations, the music. Whenever you got a helicopter with a magnet and pulls up a car and throws it off the cliff, I was like, you had me even before that, but the fact that you do that,
and that the song, the singing is narrating what he's doing in the helicopter.
Doing. I remember that. It's just classic. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna really lose faith in my bad boys if they don't fucking find this amusing or laughing at all. Because I'm like, God
I will say this: the first like 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, I was like,
what?
All right, like I can dig this for a half an hour, 40 minutes, like the sort of cheesing it. But then it actually like the storyline kind of came into effect. And he's like, now he's dealing with like FBI or something like that. Now he's like, and now it becomes like a whodunit kind of thing. And I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of fun. Like I'm genuinely interested.
No, Harley, you're right. You bring up a good point because it could have been just like a campy, one note movie where it's just making fun of 70 movies. But you're right. But they put just a little story here and there just to keep you.
It's a storyline went a really long ways, I thought, and that kept me in. And again, it's a really short film. It's like $1.20 without credits or something like that.
You're right because the jokes could have worn thin, like you're saying.
It's it's barely a feature length film.
It's like the Naked Gun series, where you have
but like 20 minutes into it, I'm hooked. And now I'm just fucking having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, there's some decent action. Like, there's some fun martial arts.
You didn't die laughing when the old lady answers the door, and he just busted through. And she goes across the room.
Down.
One guy, his buddy's like, he just he rhymes every time he talks. Like, it's so fucking ridiculous.
Except for that one time, he couldn't think of a word to rhyme.
Yeah, that's right. He just sits down and he's like...
You look him in the background, he's still trying to figure out some word, and he's like... And then Roscoe in the background gets the idea for chicken and waffles. He just randomly takes off.
Yeah. It's one of those films
that scene where they're like, and
better the more you watch.
Oh my gosh, you're right, Tony. That scene.
The Roman god, and his name is Mars, but if you spell it backwards and take off the S, it's a ram. And that's Ares in the Greek. I was like,
at the very end,
and the old lady's like answering.
Yeah.
It's like, what the lady said.
You're right, because there's just scenes where like I'll be watching and I'll just bust up laughing. Like when they're having that montage where he's on that date with that girl. Like, oh yeah, I want to double dutch real quick, and that just happens. But they like, hey, my name's Black Dynamite, or my dad said his, or my mom says
my mama said my daddy's name is Black Dynamite.
The little girl said, mine does too.
My mama said the same thing, and his
the way he plays it off is the best. He just kind of the music stops too, the little romantic music stops. He kind of looks away. He's like, oh, hush up, girl. A lot of cats named Black Dynamite. I was fucking laughing out loud, dude. I forgot about that scene, dude. It got me again.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
The malt liquor, Anaconda. In the beginning, you get the little commercial.
Anaconda,
kind of just setting up the movie, And the sex scene, it's all like animated, with the different.
Zodiac sex.
Yeah, Zodiac sex. Nice. That's the title of the show. Yeah, Tony, I gotta say, I was really worried that you weren't gonna like it. I could have sworn you'd watch it again.
Good point. I would if I had to predict, I would say Tony would be like, not so much.
No, because I see when I saw it the first time, I didn't know what to expect. So the whole time I'm just going, what? But now I know.
Okay.
So going back to it, I can enjoy it. Yeah.
Nice. See, so that's cool. Isn't that cool though to like watch a movie again and go, hey, this,
it's a lot more fun when you do. Yeah. If you know what to expect, what the movie is it's not going to take itself too seriously, then I don't have to take it too seriously, and I can loosen up.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, why isn't Michael J. White in more action movies? Why isn't he in the Expendables?
He's a stud. I mean, that motherfucker. Like we've seen him in. Obviously, we see him in The Dark Knight, and I remember him originally from Spawn.
Spawn. Yep.
Yeah, he's fine.
And obviously he was a young man. I mean, he's like 40 something, but black don't crack. I think I was telling Chris, it's like, motherfuckers, they don't show their age,
I said the same thing.
Oh my god, you know where you got that from? Wait, what you said?
Yeah, I don't even remember where I got that from. Black don't crack. What is that from?
Oh. I just love when he's interrogating that guy and he just hits him with the nunchucks over his head to get some more information. It's awesome. Now you gonna look it up?
Wasn't there a scene where he's like, he's dead?
Did someone say that?
I swear someone said it. I swear I was watching this movie and someone goes,
Is it when they gave him that serum to make him stay honest? And
I think so.
Code Kansas?
Oh man, I swear. And I was like, oh, that's got to be where Harley got it.
No, because he hadn't seen this movie.
Yeah, but he hadn't seen
Yeah,
it.
I never seen it before.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it.
Okay. Yeah. So, that's so cool, Harley. So this is your first time, and I'm like, this gotta be in Harley's wheelhouse. There's just no way he won't like this.
Well, ironically,
When did they kill his brother at the beginning?
Oh, that's right.
And the lurch
Erwin
got
Keys
from
from House of a Thousand Corpses. That's right.
Yeah.
He's dead.
He's dead.
You're right. That's right. How about that guy in the beginning? How did you? Okay, Harley says at 20 minutes he's not convinced. I was fucking convinced when that guy's like, "Whoa, hold on there, suckers." Now you're telling me I'm undercover.
I gotta go back to the streets where I'm from.
Where I come from.
oh yeah, that was fucking insane.
Die, dude. The way he fucking sells that, shit's so awesome. Dynamite. Yeah, I fucking love this movie, dude. This shit cracks me up. Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of
the
fun.
playability, the real playability to me, yeah, it's off the
And
charts.
I was just about to say, like, I would so watch this film again because there's just so much humor that
There's probably jokes you missed too, laughing,
It's so smart. It's subtle in a lot of places. I mean, obviously, some places are just hit you upside the head with the fucking ridiculous.
Pair of nunchucks.
Yeah, but sometimes the humor's
we got
kind of subtle.
we got your chain for your nunchucks and your bearings oiled, and it's on your desk next to your dry cleaning.
Yes. Or when he gets pissed off when he's training his kung fu. And how about when he's fighting, he's beat up that one dude, and he turns around and he's there again, and he's like, "How'd you get over here? You just beat me up over here."
It's funny, when I was watching it, I was thinking this would make a great commentary.
Commentary, yeah, that could be good.
Yeah. I mean, I think...
You know what? Yeah, I was thinking that too at one point, actually.
I was just like, to watch this with a bunch of guys and just laugh out loud and point and fucking and repeat and quote and just fucking go, yeah. I thought it would make
the very first time I watched it, and he's like he's looking he's looking for somebody, and he knocks on that door and that old lady answers it. I remember watching it when she goes fucking flying across the room and they show that angle from when she slides across the fucking room. I was like, you fucking got me, dude. You can't do no wrong at this movie. I don't care what. After that scene, I'm all in this fucking ride, dude. And I wasn't disappointed at all. I mean, it just gets funnier and funnier. And Kung Fu is impressive too, man. He does some
he's good.
Yeah,
no, he does.
And you don't fuck up with his kung fu. You don't fuck his kung fu up. You know what I mean?
The
Kung
part
Fu
that really
Island
got me.
Kung Fu Island.
Kung Fu Island. That's right. I'm going to Kung Fu Island. The part that got me, that really sealed the deal for me. He's talking to his aunt, right? And she's like, "Dude, I told you not to interrupt my kung fu." And then he puts the phone down and he goes, he couldn't put the phone down. That subtlety of that, like,
normally in a movie, you would cut that, you would edit it, where either you get a close-up shot where
what's cool is that you don't see him do it. He just sees his phone out. Yeah. And like he can't put it in, and then the camera comes over, and then you can see that he can't figure it out. Oh yeah, that got me.
She's like, "How come he never smiles?" He's like, "I am smiling."
Yeah.
There's that scene where he's about to smile, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. He's like, "Oh, whoa."
About to, and then he cuts away. And he goes, "Back down, smile." Fucking great. How about a mashup with him and Machete?
Yeah. Oh Jesus Christ! That'd be yeah.
You know what I mean? But this is what I think. Scott Sanders. As much as I like Robert Rodriguez, and the new Sin City looks pretty cool. My man, they got it right.
They did. They did. Yeah,
music,
and I think, and I think I always liked the Grindhouse. That because it was just so gory and just so over the fucking top. The humor actually didn't entertain me so much. I mean, the scene, I always laughed when he goes, "But you're not funny." Like, that shit, I always laughed out loud.
Oh,
They're
you're talking
sitting
about
there talking, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm a fucking stand-up comedian." And he's like, "But you're not funny."
Yeah.
You know, like, there are some laugh out loud moments in that film, but really, it's the gore, it's the, you know, the pus and the fucking.
Shit!
That film is.
Scott Sanders is directing a film in 2014 starring Terry Crews.
Oh shit! What's it called?
Aztec Warrior.
What? You can't be serious. Is there a synopsis?
Luis Guzman's in it. Yeah, check it out.
No way.
This is gonna be good.
There it is. It's in post production. Oh my gosh, that is gonna be awesome. Yeah, it's just yeah.
He's got my vote.
Yeah, I'm all in. Absolutely. Because it'll say from the director of Black Dynamite. And there's an animated series of Black Dynamite. If you didn't get enough of your Black Dynamite, Phil, there's an animated series.
Cool. Oh yeah, that's right. It said it was 2011, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
a
that.
cool looking animation too. Yeah. He did Thick Ass Steve's. Some Alec Baldwin.
Just going through all the quotes.
Go read off some right now if you're.
Well, one of the first ones on there is like, how did you know when the assassin is in the donut suit?
Yeah.
Because donuts don't wear alligator shoes.
Yeah, and they zoom in on him. Yeah,
Zoom in on the shoe,
straight blast him with that hand cannon.
and he never reloads.
Never.
Oh, I noticed that.
Doesn't run out of bullets and never.
Fires off like 60 rounds out of a fucking Colt 45, 44 revolver, and he's just like bang, 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 bang. It's like fucking A.
That's a movie so
fucking
far.
orphans.
Oh, yeah, the orphan getting smacked. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, we want to talk about pimping out the little girls too. He's like, look at this. Look at all these kids. Oh my god! And then when they're all clean, they're all fucking riding bikes, and even the world looks cleaner. Even the film looks cleaner. And you know when it's all happened when you clean up the streets.
Oh yeah. That's a good point.
So fucking funny, dude. Just yeah. Well, it's funny when I posted this on Facebook. Mark Higley, you know, old fan. He's been on the podcast before. He just wrote the memories. You know, it's just. I think I remember showing him. Maybe that's when you saw it, Tony, at my house.
Maybe.
I think Mark was there too. I think that's when it went down. Because I was like, this is a movie that needs to be seen. I think Hellboy was there too, right?
Yeah. Was that when we were watching movies? Yeah, at your place. Yeah, that could have been it.
Yeah. What were you laughing at?
when the doctor and he's got the nurse, and he's like, Black Dynamite, really? He's like, hey man, you sent her in here with them titties. What you?
That's right. Oh my gosh. He's like, Black Dynamite, and he's just like, Black Dynamite. Could you?
Yeah, right.
Those big ass titties.
Oh, it's so great.
Oh my gosh, so good. Yeah, I mean the phrase that Black Dynamite.
Oh man, there's so many things that I just love, like the boomerang when he walks in,
right.
and he's like, "I do that shit before I walked in the room."
Oh, dude, that had me. Dude, there's so many scenes where I laughed out loud.
So
That's right. There was that scene. You're right, where
God,
when he got him, yeah, he's all happy about it.
He's all excited about it.
Got in because it worked, right?
It worked.
So fucking great, dude. The phrase that Black Dynamite repeats hearing from a dying child is not Chinese, but it actually Vietnamese for "you are full of shit." That's in the trivia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jim McMahon's practiced using the nunchuck 6 hours a day to prepare for his role. Oh man, just so good. Just like I said. I mean, just reliving it and talking about the scenes again. I'm gonna give it a Slater. I fucking love this movie.
That was a fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree, man.
That was a fucking movie.
I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, the first time I know I give it $1, but going through the second time and knowing what it is, I can almost watch it again, and I'm still gonna enjoy it.
And I might be that guy. I might, but I only saw it once. And for right now, I do have to just give it a buy that for $1. But it's quite possible this might be a certified Slater one day.
It's a replay thing.
Before you. Okay, I was gonna say this might change. So the prosthetic penis worn by Gunsmoke is actually a flesh-colored baby pacifier. Maybe that would have sold him.
Man, do you want to die?
Yeah, do you want to die? I can't even say anything. It shook his penis. Oh, that was the other line he said, where it's like, your what did he call it? Your penis shrinking poison. What did he say? Your diabolical penis shrinking poison.
It would have been very easy to fuck this film up, like and make it like terrible, and they really hit it out of the park.
But they genuinely love those exploitation movies too, so they're not spoofing it too much, but they're also like they're giving it a full on like homage to it. You know what I mean? So, see the when I go on IMDb and I go to quotes, the very first thing that shows up on it goes, "My mama said my daddy's name was Black Dynamite, and her name was Shalonda, and Brick Willa, so did my mama." And Black Dynamite says, hush up, little girls. A lot of cats have that name. Fucking tastic. Because I remember the girl saying too, Shalonda, Brick Willa, those are beautiful names. Black Dynamite. And his name is Black Dynamite throughout the whole movie.
Yep.
Fucking fantastic.
Like that's on his birth certificate. Like, what are you gonna name your son? Black Dynamite. What do you want his middle name to be?
Tony, if you
Black
ever have
Dynamite.
Yeah. Tony, if you ever have a boy.
Man, Black Dynamite.
Fucking fantastic. All right, so who's got homework this week?
I've got homework, and Harley's got extra credit. So I've been thinking about a couple films. One of them I've seen. I've been thinking about it just because I saw the original and it's a remake. Hint, hint. The other one, it's got a good cast. It's got Casey Affleck, Christian Bale, Forrest Whitaker, Sam Shepard, William Dafoe, Woody Harrelson, Zoe Saldana. Hint, hint. And I'll let you guys pick between the two. So one of them's Out of the Furnace. That's the one with the cast. Mm-hmm. And the other one is Old Boy, the new one.
I don't want to see that.
That's a Spike Lee joint.
I'll go Out the Furnace.
Right. The only reason I want to see it is to compare it to the first one.
Oh, to the old. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I read bad things about it, so I don't want to watch it.
All right.
You heard bad things about both?
Oh no, of Old Boy, the remake.
Oh yeah, no, it got really panned by the audience, even though it's a revenge flick.
Yeah, but I'd rather just watch the original. Or Hush Up, Girl.
All right, then Out of the Furnace it is.
All right. I don't really care.
Okay. There you go. And Harley?
So I watched this film once a long time ago, and I'm a huge fan of the director, but he hasn't done anything since, I don't think. I'm almost positive he hasn't, but he directed a film that's in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. And this is it's the last full-length film he did, starring Johnny Depp in 2009. Our boy Michael Mann.
Public Enemies.
Yeah, and I only watched it once.
We're having a Christian Bale double feature.
Oh, that's right. And
you want to check it out?
So I have to watch it again. I have a copy of it, and it was one of those things that got kind of like flack because he filmed it digitally in high def, but it was a period film.
Right.
And so I really want to go back and watch this critically and
Okay.
So
Cool.
Public Enemies.
All right, there you go. So real quick, I'm just going off of the DVDs real quick, and then we'll be out.
Okay.
So March 8th.
One, two, three, in the place to be. MF Doom, Talib Kweli. Oh, here we go.
Speaking of Grindhouse, that's the Grindhouse releasing music. Remember? So March 18, 2014, we got American Hustle comes out on DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's another one that I really would like to see.
Oh, you still haven't seen that yet, huh?
No.
Oh, all right, cool. And every parent's nightmare, because their kids are going to be singing along, Frozen finally comes out on DVD and Blu-ray. And then Saving Mr. Banks comes out as well, Tom Hanks. And then Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. Kill Your Darlings comes out, DVD and Blu-ray. You can see who's in the cover. Here Comes the Devil is a really creepy cover. DVD and Blu-ray. Reasonable Doubt, starring Samuel Jackson. A Brief History of Time, Criterion. Another Hidden Fortress, another Criterion collection. A Mysterious Skin, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He looks young in this movie. The Black Stallion. The Jungle Book 2. I don't even know there's a sequel. The Slumber Party Massacre gets a Blu-ray release, Tony.
Nice.
Oh no!
And so does Frightmare comes out on Blu-ray, and The Flesh and Blood Show comes out on Blu-ray, being released by Redemption. It's funny how these old movies get Blu-ray releases, like Slumber Party Massacre. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Tony saw the second one. See, I still have to watch the second one. Or did you watch all of them, Tony? Did you watch the third? I remember I let you borrow the whole set. Did you watch the third?
I'm pretty sure I watched all of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
They all just blend into one movie, though. 'Cause I just watched them back to back to back.
Well, the second one had a guitar drill, so
Yes,
that greaser
yes, it
guy.
did.
So I need that. So, well, there we go. So that ends another episode of the Bad Boys podcast. I think we lost Another. I think he fell asleep because there's no more action in the chat room. And Leanne is gonna watch. She's gonna go spend one night in China. And I've been your host Fonso saying we ride together.
Marcus / Harley / drunk cracking motherfucker. We die together.
Emma, see up here! Bad Boys for Life!
Yeah. Hush up, girl.